All right, so I opened up Coinbase, and I had set a recording earlier, and then I was like, well, then had to dig. It was stupid, but I ended up not doing that recording. So I'm doing this one. So click on Advanced Trade right here. So this should be your home page. Advanced Trade. It'll take you to this area over here where you have all of your stuff here in Advanced Trade. Go to Portfolio. No, I lied. Go to Orders. Orders here, and you can actually see your past orders. So from here, you can click this open up and go, okay, here. And so here's all the information that I sent you earlier in regards to the fills, the feed, the fee, and all that other stuff, where you can actually see the information. And so see if you can find that. That's actually what I want to see. I want to see what they charge you as far as the fee was in regards to your total, to see how that actually plays out. Because, I mean, 9-cent fee is like really good, like really low, and all that went into my account, the 11.15. So it's not like there was even some other hidden fees in there someplace. It all went into my account, so that was pretty nice. So now when I come to my portfolio, the $11.15 is right there. So that's what I have in US dollar, and then I have the USDC, which I haven't exactly moved over. I don't know why. I don't know, because I haven't played with it yet. But so that was that. So yeah, I'm going to send this one, and the previous one that seems to be stuck sending. I've tried to send it a few different times. This video here. So I'm going to send that to you as well, because that was just a question in regards to make sure I was clear. I think I understand where the mix-up was. That might have caused the confusion in regards to me seeing something completely different than what you're seeing in regards to price. You were talking about, like, I look at it and see something, and I look at it seeing price and tell you that price, and you say, how in the world do you see that? It can't be what it is. And it's like, I think I understand what you mean in regards to to like the price. And so the other thing that you got to watch out for is there's so with fees and whatever, there's also the bid and ask price. So the difference between which is the spread. That's how that works. The bid and ask price. If you are buying, you buy at the bid level. So if for some reason, and let's say like just this is a static screen, price isn't going to move. Right now it's at 54.47. You can see that over in the right-hand corner. Not right-hand corner, right-hand side, 54.47. That's the current price of Solana right now. But the bid price is actually probably more like 54.55. So there's like what is that? An 8-cent difference between the actual price and the price that if you're buying, this is what you're going to get in at. And vice versa for selling. Selling will also have a price that if you're going to sell it, this is what you're going to get at. This is how the brokers make their money. They don't make yes, they make their money when you lose money, but not necessarily. They make their money in fees, and they make their money in spreads. And then sometimes there's commissions, and then sometimes there's withdrawal things that they make other. So they basically like nickel and dime you all to death. But that's how that's done. So even though the price may say 54.47, and you're like, okay, let me go ahead and get out now. Well, if you were in a buy and you are, okay, let me sell now, well, you're selling now. So you're actually selling at a lower price than what the price actually is. And so that's one way that works. And then also understand, at any point in time when this thing is moving, just because you've clicked sell, everything's lagging except the actual market order when it actually goes to the market. That is whatever time that was. And so for some reason, if price blipped up a little, then you might have gotten more than you expected. Vice versa, the other way. And that's that whole slippage thing. Because the volatility of some markets, you could say, hey, get me out now. It goes to market order, but by the time it actually hits the market, it's at a different price. And so that's just one thing. Now, granted, that slippage doesn't always have that much of an effect. Big news events, the whole pump and dump that basically a lot of people who get into crypto hoping that it's going to skyrocket, that's the pump and dump. That's the thing you're probably going to hit a whole lot of slippage in, because price is moving so fast, so quickly, that the market orders are not getting filled. It's not just one of those things like, you're like, oh, price is at 54.47, sell now. Okay, yeah, that price goes to the market, goes to get filled by a different market maker, market consolidator. It has to get filled, and sometimes that fill doesn't happen until later. Sometimes that fill is it can get messy in big fluxes like that, and that's why it's like the idea of trying to hopefully catch the next move and like a pump and dump like that. That's scary because yeah, you might get it out there, and you might get out, but it's probably not going to be at the value that you thought it was. Granted, you'll still make money, but it really is. It's more of it's like Russian roulette table. You never know when you're going to hit that. So there's that. Now let me go ahead and put this on YouTube so I can send it to you in a stupid link since it doesn't want to send through text. I don't know if this is where it caused the confusion, but my statement was if you hit the $53 mark, you're asking if you should sell, I think, right? If you were me, would you liquidate or rest? While it's up, you use the funds. The problem, like only if you hit the $53 mark. And I think because I was like, you said 54.76. I'm like, where are you referencing? Like, what does that even mean? I think you were trying to tell me that it's at 54.76. Like I'm saying $53, but it's at 54.76. What I mean with that is if it dropped to $53, I would liquidate because, and here's the reason why, at least from just the way I trade and everything like that. I'm trying to zoom in. Candles, whenever they start, generally, for the most part, will create the bottom wick first before turning around and going in the direction they want to go. And because this, I believe this is the daily time frame. Because this is the daily time frame, it looks like that bottom wick has already been created. So if it's going to keep going, then it won't violate this area right here for this bottom wick. And that bottom wick area is around the $53 mark. And that's what I'm saying. If it drops there, then it's broken out of what would be this uptrend on the lower time frame, and that's a good indication that it might roll over. So that's where I was saying that. So actually it's the 4-hour time frame. That's what that is, not the daily. So just to let you know.